In a momentous indication of India's global diplomatic clout under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, it has emerged how the Indian government played a key role in the transfer of sovereignty of the Chagos Islands and Diego Garcia military base from the United Kingdom back to Mauritius. Chagos Islands and the US-operated Diego Garcia military base is one of the most strategic locations in the world. Mauritius Prime Minister Jugnauth has now thanked Indian PM Modi and the Indian governments for its leadership and role in resolving this dispute. Indian Ministry of External Affairs revealed, quote, India has consistently supported Mauritius' claim for sovereignty over Chagos in line with principled stand on decolonization and support for sovereignty and territorial integrity of nations, as well as its long-standing and close partnership with Mauritius. India remains committed to working with Mauritius and other like-minded partners in strengthening maritime safety and security and contributing to enhance peace and prosperity in the Indian Ocean region, unquote. Now, bang in the middle of the vast Indian Ocean, the Diego Garcia base is difficult to surprise attack, while it offers the perfect strategic vantage point to monitor the world's busiest shipping lanes and any enemy naval movement, hint China. India's diplomatic maneuver was behind the scenes yet vital, where the Indian Foreign Ministry played a key role. India steadfastly urged the United Kingdom to hand the Chagos region back to its neighbor Mauritius. India historically always sided with Mauritius and even publicly reaffirmed its support for the independence of the tiny island nation's territory. This was during EM Jaishankar's visit earlier this year, a dispute which has been going on for more than 50 years. Even the United Nations had sided with Mauritius against UK in this dispute. Sources told news agencies, quote, India played a quiet but important role in the background. It firmly backed the principled Mauritian position, supporting its stance on the need to do away with the last vestiges of decolonization. At the same time, it encouraged both sides to negotiate and with a view to achieving mutually beneficial outcomes, unquote. According to the pact, the UK will continue to govern Chagos and Diego Garcia and its sovereignty for an initial period of 99 years, but it has agreed to pay Mauritius an rental amount in an acknowledgement of Mauritius' ownership of this region. The source added, quote, It is believed that the final outcome is a win-win for all sides involved and will reinforce long-term security in the Indian Ocean region, unquote. The deal will allow thousands of displaced Mauritians to return home while allowing the UK and the USA the continued use of the highly secretive British-US military base on Diego Garcia. Population from the region had been displaced to make way for an air base on the largest island, Diego Garcia, which Britain had leased to the US in 1966. In a huge victory for India, the joint statement issued by the United Kingdom and Mauritius acknowledged the role played by New Delhi. The statement read, quote, In reaching today's political agreement, we have enjoyed the full support and assistance of our close partners, the United States of America and the Republic of India, unquote. So what exactly is the Chagos Island dispute about? Now, it is an archipelago of more than 60 islands in the Indian Ocean. After Portuguese, Dutch and French occupation, the British acquired the Chagos archipelago and entire Mauritius in 1786. Mauritius claims that the archipelago has historically been a part of its territory, but the United Kingdom broke it away from Mauritius in 1965. So the UK gave independence to Mauritius in 1968 but refused to return the Chagos Islands and Diego Garcia back to Mauritius. Instead, the UK allowed the US to build a military base in the Indian Ocean. The last British overseas territory in Africa was strategically significant for the UK and USA as it acted as a launch pad for long-range bombers during the Iraq and Afghanistan conflicts. India has been a committed diplomatic and military ally of Mauritius. India is even building a navy base on Agalega Island to counter Chinese threats to the Indian Ocean region. Has come to view Mauritius as an integral part of its new security architecture to counterbalance China's expansionist ambitions. New Delhi views Mauritius as a strategic outpost in the IOR through which 60% of the world's oil trade passes, including nearly 80% of Chinese oil imports. Controlling this region gives India a strategic edge over China and restricts the PLA's ability to engage in prolonged warfare. Located at the heart of the geostrategic Indian Ocean theatre, Mauritius, with an almost 70% Indian origin population, has become an integral part of New Delhi's foreign policy. While China has been attempting to surround India with a string of pearls by investing in maritime infrastructure in Maldives, Sri Lanka and Pakistan, among others, India's recent diplomatic wins in Mauritius as well as in Maldives indicates that New Delhi is well prepared and also has the leverage to counter any Chinese threat as of now. China continues to deploy the world's largest fleet of dual-purpose civilian military surveillance vessels in the IOR. PLA has also increased deployment of its naval vessels in this region, while Beijing has an ambition of emerging as a naval power in the Indian Ocean. New Delhi's latest moves show that India still maintains its dominance in this region of the world. If you found this news report informative, then leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.